want to read to you a story out here somewhere, so I'm looking for a wonderful spot that we could tell another story from Bible Stories Rock. Hey friends, I'm out among all these rocks along a river and it's so much fun, and I just found a heart rock. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty neat. And I found this heart rock too. Does that look like a heart shape to you? I think it's pretty neat. So I just wanted to share some of the rocks that I'm finding. Put those back in my pocket because I tell stories with rocks. I find rocks and pebbles and I put them together so they look like stories. Kind of cool, huh? And these are Bible stories from the Old Testament. This is Bible Stories Rock, and it's 16 stories in here that I tell. And each page spread is its own story, and I even have a little QR code right there so that you can put your phone's camera to that and it'll bring up the YouTube video of these videos of me telling the stories. So I thought, since I'm out here by the river and I'm camping, it will be so fun to just share a couple stories. So today we're going to do the Enoch story. This one is so interesting because in the Bible it says that Enoch walked with God. Can you imagine that? Walking hand in hand with God? Being able to talk to Him and hear Him? Well, wait a minute. We can do that today, can't we? We can say our prayers and talk directly to God. And if we listen with our hearts, then we can hear God talking to us. It's usually not with words, but there are feelings. And we can feel peace when God is with us. And we can pray for that peace too. Well, let's learn a little bit more about this Enoch story. Enoch was a superhero prophet. He walked with God and he didn't die. Now, how is that possible? But when he was 365 years old, God brought him to heaven. Well, that's a better way to go to heaven than just dying, huh? Well, that's about all most current Bible versions tell us about him. The rest of the story is found in other ancient writings and is so inspiring. I tell that story on another YouTube video, so if you keep watching these, you could watch that one too. And you can use the QR code link on these to get to my playlists that tell all the stories in this book. Now let me just read to you a scripture from the New Testament that talked about Enoch from the Old Testament, because the Enoch story is all the way back in the book of Genesis. But they were still talking about him thousands of years later in the New Testament. And this is what Paul said. He said, "By faith Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death, and was not found, because God had taken him. For before he was taken, he had this testimony, that he pleased God." Enoch knew that God was his friend, and Enoch knew that he was living in a way that pleased God. Are we living in a way that pleases God? I bet you are. I'm trying to be nice to all the people I'm around, and to be filled with love and light and share that with everyone. I know that pleases God, and to listen to Him and to talk to Him and be His friend. Well, if you want to know some of the rest of the story, you could watch some of the other videos. But until then, this is Bible Stories Rock. I'm Patti Rokus with rockstellstories.com, or you can go to biblestoriesrock.com and watch more videos that go with this book. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to say. You know, the reason that we're reading these stories is because they teach us how to walk with God.